Okay, so next year, the last class for this exercise 13.7, the remaining questions, okay? We will have no test for this. So let's start with A1. I'll read the question. Look on your textbook, page 249 it is. If slant height L of a cone is double its base radius R, then the volume is what? Multiple choice question. So we have here, follow me and write down. The radius is there, okay? So this is the radius. And question is saying slant height is double radius. So if radius is R, question is saying the slant height is double means R plus R to R. That's what it means. Then we have no information about the h, but we need it because they're asking volume. And we know formula for volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So we'll need h, right? And r is already there. So here, for the cone, r is the radius given as a value in the question. L is equal to twice r. Since question is saying slant height, according to question, slant height L is double its radius. Clearly question is saying slant height is double its radius means L will be R plus R to R. Then h is unknown yet, is the height. So we can easily find out h by using this formula, root over L square minus R square. Root over, therefore, L here you see, 2R. So we need to put bracket, otherwise it will be wrong. Because there are two factors here. Minus R is itself there, so just put it there, root over. 2 2s are 4 and R square, because the whole thing is square. Minus here, R square, so that will be equal to root over 4R square minus 1R square means 3R square. So that will be equal to nothing but root 3 cannot be removed, but this R square will come out as a single R out of the root. So we got our H, root 3R, we got our R here, so we can find the volume. So its volume, let us find out, is equal to 1 by 3 pi R square H. We know the formula, right? So let us do that, okay? So once we do that, here 1 by 3 pi is an expression in the choice answer. So let us not put pi is there in the answer. So let us not change that to 22 by 7. R square is fine. H is here, see, root 3 into R. So let us just put that, root 3 into R. Then 3, okay, so the choice answers are, I think the first one, pi r cube. So pi is there. Then here R square into R cube, power 1, 2 plus 1, 3, na? So divided by root 3. So into root 3 here divided by 3. Let us do that. And let us just put here root 3 up and down to match up that answer. That is allowed because same thing up and down, right? So that will give you root 3 into root 3 is 3 pi r square. These two become 3 and go from, let us say, divided by, because that is matching the first answer choice. Okay, so here, wait. Sorry, this answer choice, sorry, just wait 1 minute. It's not in that form, you see here. 1 by 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, we know that. This is the answer choice. We have to manipulate because it's a multiple choice question. Into here, okay, r square into here, root 3 into r, just keep it same. Then we cancel this root 3, then we get here pi r square into r is r cube by down here root 3. And the answer choice that match this one is the A, which is exactly this one. So we have to manipulate, okay, these are multiple choice questions, by root 3. So that is the A. A is the right choice. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next one. So the next one is 2. A2. Let's read the question. Two cones have the same radius. So remember that, but the heights are in the ratio 1:3, means first one is 1, second one is 3, means second one is taller. So there are two cones here, same base radius, same size. First one is like this, then second one is 3 times taller. But the radius is same. So here, from here to here, r means here also, from here to here is the same value, r. But the height here is x, means 1x, means, because it's in the ratio 1:3, they said. Then this height will be 3 times taller, 1:3, so the second one is 3x, because the ratio is given as 1:3. So this is what. So here, okay, here, r is equal to radius of each, since they have same radius. Since they have, according to the question, same radius, that's why we are putting the same denotation, r, for both. But their height are in the ratio 1:3. So you just write here, let 1x and 3x be their heights respectively. We mean to say that first one is the height of the first cone, second one is that's the meaning of the word, respectively. So the question is asking us, find the ratio of their volumes. So let us do that. So let us just write here, required ratio. They're saying ratio of volumes, so we can just write here, simple. Volume of first cone divided by volume of second cone. So formula for volume is quite simple. Right here, first cone 1/3 pi, r is same, so pi r square, and h is 1x for the first one, see, and second one is 1/3 pi, same radius, so r square, and h is different, 3x. So we can cancel this 1/3 pi r square, x and x can cancel, so we're going to get 1:3. So our answer choice is A is matching. Our answer is the A choice, which is given as 1:3. 1 divided by 3 is called 1:3 in ratio language, okay? Then A3, let us say A3. So let me read the question for us. If the radius of a cone is increased by 100%, just listen carefully, it's quite easy, and height is decreased by 50%, then the volume of the ratio of the volume of the new cone to that of the original cone is what? So here there's a cone, radius is increased by 100%. So let's say we have like this, radius is, let us say, r, original cone, and the height is decreased, so height is, let us say, this one, h. And in the new one, the radius is increased by 100%, means it becomes double, okay? Later on, you'll come to know why. And the height is decreased by 50%, so it will be shorter than the first. So height is decreased by 50%. This one is the, look here now. So height will be, decreased means original height, decrease means the meaning of decrease is minus 50%. So 50% of the original height. So this will be the height. And the radius is increased by 100%, means original radius plus increase means plus, decrease means minus. 100% means 100% of whatever was the original r. So this is the value. So we have to find the volume of this one divided by this one, new cone by original. So this is your new cone according to text language, and this is the original cone. Okay, so here let r and h be the radius and height of the original cone. Let us say that original cone. So let us settle that first. It's done. Therefore, the question is saying, since, we can just write here, since height is increased by 100% in a new cone, right? Therefore, this one here, increase means plus r, original r plus 100% of r equal to radius of new cone. Let us solve this part here. So that will be equal to that is, here see, r plus 100% means if you remove person here, this sign person is removed, then 100 comes in the denominator, and off means into r. So let us do that. So this is the new r. 100 cancel, so r plus r is, that is 2r is the radius of new cone. Radius of new cone. Radius of new cone. So radius of the new cone is 2r. We've got that. Now how about the height is increased by, radius is increased, sorry, radius is increased by 100%. Please correct this one. Radius is increased by 100%. Yes. And then height is decreased by 50%. And height, okay, let's just write it here so we have space then. And height means height of the new cone is decreased. So this is the key word, important word. Decreased by 50%. Question is saying, that is, h is the original height, and decrease means this time minus. Here we wrote plus because we can clearly see radius is increased. 50% means 50% of the original height. So it will be the height of the new cone. So that will be equal to, that is, h minus 50. As we say, if you remove this person, down will come 100, off means into h. So we have here now 0, 0 cancel, 5 2s are 10, is equal to height of the new cone, that is 2 into h, 2h, minus nothing left, so 1h. 2 1s are 2h minus 1h. 2h minus 1h is 1h, or h simply. h divided by 2 is the height of the new cone. So we have the height of the new cone and the radius of the new cone. Original one already there, r and h. So let us find the required ratio. So let us write down here the required ratio. Go back to question and see what is the question saying, what ratio. Volume of the new to the original. So that means volume of new should be on the numerator. Volume of new cone divided by volume of original cone. Formula for cone volume is 1 by 3 pi. New cone is here, r is 2r, so be careful to put bracket. 2r means this is the radius, the whole thing square. 1 by 3 pi r square, h is this one. So that's the formula for the new cone. For original cone is very easy, 1 by 3 pi r square h, because it's r and h only. So this 3 pi can cancel, right? Please note that there's a 2 here, okay? So I'll be very clear about that 2 here. The next step, that will be equal to here, okay, let us go that side. So here, that will be equal to, okay, let us put it here, long line, and then 2r whole square means 2 2s are 4r square, so 4 r square for this portion into h by 2. This one same. Then here r square h, just keep it like that. Then here, forget about the lower part of the long line, upper part, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So you're going to get here long line, and then 2r square h, 2r square h divided by, nothing is there. So 2r square h. Down here, only 1 is there now, so no need to put that. 2r square here, h, and below the long line, r square h. So r square h cancel means 1 left here. So 2 divided by 1 means 2:1. So that's the right choice. The answer choice that matched that one is found in C. So let us write there. Answer is C, which is 2:1. That is A3. 2 more are there, A4 and A5. So let's go and do that. So A4. Okay. Let's look there now and see what is A4. There, if radius of the volume of the largest cone that can be cut out from a cube of h 9 cm. So there's a cube, and you know cube is just like a cuboid, but all the sides are equal. All the 6 faces are square, equal size. The h is 9 means here also 9 cm. Okay, 9 cm. Breadth also 9 cm, and height also 9 cm. That's the meaning of a cube. A cube, yes. So the largest possible will be like this or not. See, just think about it. The circle has to cut the edges here, touching the last portion. So you get the largest possible, and the top part will be here middle. So like this or not. So this is the cone that is possible. Largest possible is this one. Common sense, right? So here, radius of this circular base from here. Now this is the radius of the cone now. Will be the full is diameter, right? 9, which is the edge of the cube. So that will be 9 divided by 2 centimeters. So we have our r. Very clearly you can see, you can easily get r. Then how about this? The line joining the sharp point to the center is called height. This height is nothing but equivalent to this one, which is 9. So h also we have. So we have h and r. Question is asking us volume of the largest possible. So what are there? So here, since largest cone is cut out. Largest cone is cut out. Cut from, okay, just use the same language. Cut from the cube of h. H means the side, measurement from here to here, here to here. 9 centimeter. Because of this, therefore, for the largest cone that is cut out, here, the largest cone that is cut out, the radius, because of the manner in which the question is saying largest possible, so the radius will be equal to this h here. This is the diameter of the circular base now. So that is the diameter divided by 2. Just keep it like that. Then that is the radius of the largest cone possible. Then h will be equal to the h of the cube. See, largest length or height possible will be the side of the cube, right? So that is the height of the cone now. So if we have r and h, we can easily find the volume. The volume is again in the form of pi. So let us be careful with that. So therefore, its volume will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 into 22 by 7. Oh, sorry, pi. The question answer is given in the form of pi, in terms of pi. So let us not change that, because in the answer pi is there. Okay. R is here 9 by 2. So let's just put the 9 by 2 into 9 by 2 because r square. So 9 by 2 square. R 9 into 9, 9 into 2, 9 by 2 into 9 into 9 by 2. 9 by 2 into 9 by 2, sorry. H is here 9. So just put it there 9. And volume is 3-dimensional, so centimeter cube. 3 3s are 9, we can cancel. Nothing else is going, so 9 9s are 81 into 3 is our answer. 243. Let us go to the book and see where any choice is there. 243. Yes, the D, 243. And here, this 243 pi, like this question. So we have to adjust our answer by looking at the choices. This is a multiple choice question. And down here, 2 is left, 4. Exactly matching centimeter cube. And the answer choice that is matching this one is D, which is 243 pi by 4 centimeter cube. Right? 4. One more last 5 that concludes this exercise, but there is no test for this. Okay? After this, every question is completed. So let us go and see there. Number 5, let me read the question. Volume of a cone of base radius R and slant height is R2R is how much volume? So cone is given. Base radius is also given. Radius means distance between the center and the circumference. R is given as R, yes. And the slant height is given, means from here to here. It's clearly given as R into root 2. Line joining the vertex to the center is called the height. This height is not given, but we need that because formula for volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. We need h. R is already there, right? So for that, here, for the given cone, R is given as radius, and R into root 2 is given as the L, which is the slant height. Slant height is given as R into this one. Then H, the question mark, is the height. We don't know yet. We need this for finding volume, because the question is saying find the volume, right? So to find this H, we know the formula, root over L square minus R square. So let us write that. L here is R into root 2, whole thing, because there are two factors. Bracket is a mass, minus R is R itself, so no need to change anything there. Now look here, R to the power 2 is R square, root 2 into root 2 square is root 2 into root 2, so root will get removed, so it will become 2, then R square. So this is 2 R square. When you use the power, it will become like that, minus here, R square. So that is 2 R square minus 1 R square is 1 R square. And R square will come out of the root as a single R. So H is also R. R is R. So we now know R and H are there, means we can find the volume. So its volume will be this one, formula same, cone. So answer is again in the form of pi, I think. Yes, so don't remove the pi. Then R is R, so it's R square. H is R. Just now see, H equal to R we got. So here we're going to get choice answers are, I think the first one, pi R square into R is R cube divided by 3. The one that is matching this one is your A, pi R cube divided by 3. So this completes the portion for exercise 13.7. You will notice that if you follow from the first class till this is the last class, all the numericals are done. Some are test, majority 70-80%. Few of these questions we don't give tests, but you'll realize that all the questions have been solved, including the examples. Okay.